Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I just have 3 games in which I'm showcasing how you play into ranged matchups using Halo Blades. Now, little disclaimer, all of these games were played before the change to Halo Blades, but it should still work out pretty well. So for this first game, we're into Gnar, and the most important thing into all of these ranged matchups is just that you need that early aggression so that you get those kills. You get like 1 or 2 kills before level 6, and you're already so far ahead of them that you can just all in them whenever you want. Ranged champions are really squishy, and so you'll see here that the instant I have a chance, right, I already went in the first time, and the instant I have a chance again, I'm gonna go in again. Gnar steps up just a bit too far, so I walk up to him, get in my autos, and then immediately look for the E. He doesn't flash, and he immediately dies. You see how easy that was? He's just like, they're so insanely squishy. It's so free. Now, I have several options here. One of them would be to try to fast push this wave and then back. But I do know that Gnar just flashed and he's TPing back to lane. So I'm almost completely certain I can probably get another kill into him here, which is why I'm staying here in lane. Like I said, the early aggression is really important. So as he comes back to lane, I'm just going to E back in and get a good trade onto him with my Q and my Halo Blades. And now all of his health is already gone. So the instant I hit level 3 and my abilities come back up, he dies again. So my abilities are up. And one trick that you can always do versus Gnar is to always E slightly behind him, because he will always jump back using his own E. So the wave is finally on my side, pushing into me here, and I tried to go in thinking, oh, Gnar doesn't have his stun. Unfortunately, I misread that, and very luckily for me, I happened to hit level 5. But I'm just telling you guys, don't do that. When you're playing into Gnar, if he's Mega Gnar, just allow him to do whatever he wants to do. That's when he's strongest. He does die here, and I get a kill from it, but I made the wrong play, if I have to be completely honest, and Gnar was just stupid enough to let it happen. If he's in Mega Gnar form, just leave him alone and let him do whatever he wants to do. As I was saying before, he's in Mega Gnar right now, so I'm just leaving him. And it's only when he turns into smaller Gnar that I try to go in. Unfortunately, I messed this up, but Gnar seems to think that he can beat me, even though he no longer has Mega Gnar. So the instant that he comes in, I just ult him, and he's instantly dead. You see what I mean? So because I have those early kills, Gnar can never all in me at any point. And now at any time that Gnar tries to fight me, he just dies. He doesn't have a choice. Bit of a lucky escape there. As you guys can probably see from the scoreboard, my team is not doing so hot. I have 7 kills and my total team kills are 11, which means my team only has 4 kills between them. So yeah, I'm just trying to put pressure in the side lane to see if I can hopefully get my team back in, but my team simply inted too hard. But at least you guys saw, how easy it is to beat Gnar. Gnar is honestly one of the easiest matchups. So for this second game, I'm into Kai'Sa. I think I have the same rune setup as with Gnar. And here I should have probably just E'd in, but I was a bit scared of her plasma. Her plasma does do a lot of damage, so I'm just going to allow it. But she's going to walk up here a bit into my range, so I'm just going to W and get my Halo Blades autos off. Unfortunately, she did turn back at the right time, so I need to walk away to ensure she doesn't proc her plasma. That would do a lot of damage. I think it does like missing health damage as well, so it's really important to not get hit by it. But at this point, I'm pretty much just waiting for my 3. Luckily for me, my Nocturne shows up because he has common sense. But even if your jungler doesn't show up, you can wait for 3, right? So now that her flash is gone, all I have to do is wait for it to get close to the wall, and I can all in and get the kill. Easy as that. Even if my Nocturne wasn't here, maybe I wouldn't have gotten the kill there. Maybe she would have flashed there instead. But it would have still been pressure put on her anyway. So again, as the wave is coming in, my Nocturne shows up because he just loves me so much. And we are able to pick up yet another kill. It's really this simple, guys. Honestly, it's really this simple. Into pretty much every range matchup, Camille can do this. Like, I think she's one of the only champions that isn't highly affected. I think the only champion that I don't like playing against in top lane as Camille, that is a ranged champion, is Vayne. Which, you know, is why I ban her every single game. Again, my Nocturne is here, so I'm just waiting. I'm going to slowly push this out. And once he gets here, I know I can go in. Now, I thought Kai'Sa had backed here because that would be the sensible thing to do. But I guess Nocturne just has a sixth sense because he goes in and he finds her lurking in the bush. So we get yet another free kill for that. And guys, you can see, like, I'm not doing anything special. Like, yeah, sure, I got a lot of jungle help in this game. And so it can feel like, oh, you know, the jungler was just here and helped me a lot. But the truth is, I probably would have still gotten 1 or 2 kills on this Kai'Sa in lane, even without the jungle help. You know, because of the Hail of Blades. And I think now, with the nerf to Hail of Blades, you can also definitely just go press the attack. I think that will work very similarly. So at this point, I think the Kai'Sa's jungler was tilted. She just comes here and starts stealing all her farm. And so naturally, I have to call my mid laner so that we can come in here and get 2 free kills. Yeah, the game was a massive stomp, so it ended pretty quick. And finally, we have the bane of all top laners' existence, Teemo, the little devil himself. So I still have the same setup as the other 2 games. Hail of Blades, Second Wind, Shield Bash, Doran Shield. And the plan is pretty much, like I said, play as aggressive as I can early and see what comes of it. Now, this Teemo did something very, very smart, which is that he actually went Q first. Normally, Teemo starts with his E, just so he has more damage on his autos. But this Teemo started Q so that he could blind me, stopping my Hail of Blades from going off, which is genuinely one of the smartest things I've seen anybody do. But no worries, it means I just have to wait and be patient until, you know, I get my abilities, like my 3 abilities, and then I can play off of that. Yeah, you can see that blind just makes it impossible to trade into him, man. The good thing though is that without his E, his damage doesn't feel as bad. And this, guys, is exactly why you take Doran Shield and Second Wind. Literal 1 HP. Not even close, by the way. So here he just wastes his blind, so I have to take the opportunity to go into him. But unfortunately, it was actually a bait because Nunu was around and he wanted to get me to go in. Luckily for me, my Diana is also around, and so she comes in and helps me out. can see how bad trading into him feels, man. It sucks so much. Now at this point I've hit 6, which means that even if he blinds me, I can stop him from running away. So all I have to do is walk up and wait out his blind and get another free kill. It's that simple, guys. It's really that simple. You just have to be patient with it, you know, and go in whenever his blind is down. And he's really not that dangerous. As long as you don't take poke damage from him, all-inging him is really, really easy, as you're going to see right here. Yeah, I probably should have ulted him, but it's fine. I'll get him later. So what I'm waiting for here is a moment when Teemo is looking to auto a minion or last hit a minion, because his mouse is going to be on that minion, which means he can't move his mouse quickly enough to blind me. And so the instant I see that a minion is in last hit range and he wants to get it, I go in and get a free kill. And guys, always remember in team fights that Camille is the secondary engage, right? Even in a game like this where we are absolutely stomping the opposing team, if I go in without thinking properly, I'm probably going to get blown up. Like if I go in first before, you know, my Diana or my Swain, I'm definitely going to get blown up. So yeah, so this game as well was pretty much, you know, just a complete stomp. There wasn't really anything they could do. We won all 3 lanes. My Diana was just on it everywhere. My Yasuo was absolutely cracked. But hopefully, you know, this video just kind of showed you guys that, yeah, ranged top laners are annoying as heck. You know, you see people playing Anivia, you know, and all these weird things. Freaking Kaisa, of all things. But honestly, for somebody like Camille, ranged top laners don't mean anything. She's really, really good at being aggressive early. The only thing I would advise is now maybe go press the attack instead of Halo Blades, and you should still get the same results. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.